Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the home of the natural. Blessings to each and every one. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you like our content, because our content is growing natural food and living a self-sustainable life where we try to use what we have and make it work. So if you're interested in these kind of content, guys, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to hit the notification bell. We will truly appreciate it. So how you guys doing on this beautiful evening? It's getting late and it's raining. I'm so grateful. The thing is, it starts raining when the garden season is over. But what I think going on happen now, I'm being very skeptical now, because what I think going on happen now, I think we start to get the cold rain. We start to get the water now. So I do believe the cold season is coming on. And if the cold season is coming on, we already know what's going on happen. Yeah, we already know what's going on happen. All our plants gonna dry up and dry to the ground. So now we have to harvest everything we want. We want to make sure that, because there's a lot of pepper. Look how these pepper trees still standing there, guys. It's a pity that they all got to go back to the ground as soon as that cold weather comes in. So it's important for us now. We got to walk around. We still have so much peppers just like, just everywhere we have peppers. And I'm telling you, it's boiling down to the end of the garden season. So there's things we got to do, and there's things we're planning on doing. We have banana trees that we got to cut down. These banana trees that we got to cut down and put in our compost pile over there. So today we're going to cut down our banana trees, them, most of them, and we're going to put them in the compost pile. Some of them we're going to put in our compost tea to make compost tea. But right now is the time. These are pigeon peas, and we know these pigeon peas add nitrogen to our soil. So, but we know for sure they're not gonna able to stand the cold weather. So it's like there's no need of even trying to save them. So all these plants, this is pigeon peas right here, that we know produce a lot of nitrogen. What we think we're gonna do, we try to overwinter them, but it just did not work for us. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut them down, which is this, as you can see here. We're gonna cut them down, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna put them some in our compost pile. We might try to overwinter them, which we tried a few years ago, and it just did not work at all. So I'm not even gonna fight it, because it just don't work. So I'm gonna cut down this other one, because guys, the thing is, the cold weather is coming. Well, once the cold weather come, it's gonna dry down these plants. So all I'm trying to do, we all know that these plants give nitrogen. Pigeon peas give nitrogen. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some of the pigeon peas leaf, which is these you see I'm doing here, and we're going to put them in our liquid compost tea, which I'm going to show you right now. And we're going to put the rest, in our compost pile. So this is pigeon peas, and pigeon peas give nitrogen to our soil. So if the pigeon peas give nitrogen to our soil, most definitely it also have nitrogens in its leaf and in its stalk. So what we're going to do with these leaf here, we have our compost, liquid compost here. So what we're going to do, guys, this is our liquid compost here. We're going to take this and we're going to add it down inside here. So basically, we're going to be happening here. There's going to be nitrogen going to be added in this composting. So the pigeon peas is loaded with nitrogen. So this is how we create natural composting for the next garden season. Natural composting. So by the time the next garden season come, these gonna already break down and release their nutrient, release the nitrogen into the water. So now you will be able to feed. You will be able to feed your soil with liquid composting, liquid fertilizer, whatever you want to call it. But we know for a fact that in days, I'm not even going to say weeks, I'm going to say in days, this garden going to be scorched up. All these beautiful, healthy looking plants you seeing going to be scorched up like these. That's how their leaf going to be looking in a few weeks. So we got to overwinter. We have these lemongrass that need to be overwinter. We got to dig out a couple of them out the grass, but out the ground. But all these peppers, look at these pepper, guys. Nice, beautiful pepper that we're going to be harvesting. But if you look at the top there, you still see the producing pepper. Look at the garden. The garden is still striving, still flourishing. But in a few days, all this going to be down to the ground like nothing. So all these flowers that we see in here, all these blossom that we seeing, all of them just going to dry out because now is the ending of garden season. But my peppers them did not stop produce at all. So now we're going to be losing everything. All our eggplant is still producing. In a few weeks, all this gone. So we have a few things we're going to show you guys today. Few things. But guys, this is how we maintain a natural garden. We do not wait till the spring to start working on our soil. We do not wait till the spring to start creating compost for our soil. We start in the fall. So as you can see here, this is a pile growing up here. We have banana, the banana body, all this. So we're creating a pile right here. All these leaves, all these weeds here, gonna just break down and feed the soil. So we have a couple banana plants that we want to overwinter. I'm going to show you how. So this is how we overwinter our banana plant. We use a plastic bag and put it over the banana head, the top of the plant, and this is how we was able for this one to produce. That one produce, and this one here produce late, so we're not gonna get nothing from that really. But no, so we're gonna leave this for a few more, which is I should be taking it down because it's not, them banana is too small, they're not gonna be ready. So what we're going to do here now, this is one here, we're gonna cut down this banana plant here and we're gonna overwinter it just like how we put the plastic bag over that one. So we're gonna cut it here. We're gonna cut them and we're gonna throw them in our compost pile. We also gonna add some into. All right, so that's our banana plant right there. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. I will truly appreciate it. So we're gonna cut up these bananas. Right, this is the body right here. So instead of we leave the winter to dry out the banana body, instead of we leave it to do that, because if you leave the banana standing, the winter gonna dry out everything and it's just gonna dry down to nothing. So what we're doing, we're using it and we're cutting it up in our compost pile. You know, it's strange, but animals love to eat the banana body. Animal feed well after banana body. So all what I'm doing here, guys, you see, so we're creating our own compost pile just like this. What we're going to do now, we're going to take a few of the body and a few of the leaf and we're going to put them in our liquid compost container. So our liquid compost container is where we put different type of plants in there with water. So the weeds that grows up in our garden, all these weeds, we pull them up. We also take banana leaf and we add them into the compost pile or into the liquid compost. We also gonna be walking around and we're gonna be picking limbs from every plant in our garden to throw in our compost pile and also in our compost tea. So this is our container with our compost tea. As you can see, we now add some pigeon peas. Now we're gonna add these banana leaf. So now these gonna stay in here and break down itself for the next 6 months. So in the next 6 months, these gonna be here breaking down. So we cover them up and we give them some air from time to time. So in our compost pile, we walking around and we taking these plants, we breaking them down. Because like I said, guys, in a few days, the winter gonna take charge of all of these plants. Every living one of them. So this is what we do, guys. We come, this is a very tall pigeon peas tree right here. So what we're gonna do, we break them. All right, and every limb from our garden, every plant from our garden we use and we put in our compost pile. Because our soil is full of nutrients, our plants release a lot of nutrients and they also take in a lot of nutrients. So within their leaf, there's a bunch of nutrients. So if we can come and take all the leaf from out of our garden and create a compost pile, this gonna be so rich that you would not believe. You would not believe that kind of compost you create. All right, so we walk around and we get all the plants we need. Let me go up there. We have a couple banana tree up there. We're gonna cut down most of our plants because like I said, guys, in a few days, everything gonna be underground. Everything. So all these eggplant, all of them, we taking them down and put their leaf inside our compost pile. all them peppers, as soon as the frost come and hit the peppers, we come in and we taking out all the peppers out of the area and just add them in the compost pile. So this is how we maintain our soil, guys. This is why our soil is so rich and beautiful and healthy, because of the way we operate. We do not wait till springtime to work on our soil. We start working our soil in the fall. So by the time the spring hit, from the time the spring hit, our plants is ready to go again. All right, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. We have so much bell pepper still here growing so nice. Think I need to pick them too, all the big one. Well, let's go with this banana tree, guys. Maintaining your garden is one of the best thing any gardener can do. Whether you are a gardener, a farmer, whatever, maintaining your soil is one of the best thing a person can do. Hey, Icy man, what's up? Blessing, blessing. So this one, we're gonna overwinter these two. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut the top. All right. Just gonna cut the top, and as we're gonna do, we're gonna put a black bag over this one. All right, we have several. We have this one to take down, and we have like 3 more up there to take down. But I'm gonna leave these three because I wanna do a video showing you guys how to overwinter banana plant. And it actually works, because our garden is the proof of that. So guys, don't wait until the spring to start working on your soil. If you wait on the spring, it's too late. It's definitely too late. So you don't want to wait till the spring. You want to start now. Even though you're using container, it's the same thing. Whether you're using a container, or you're using in-ground, or you're using raised bed, don't wait until the spring to start your soil. All right? It's best you start it now. Okay, see what I'm doing? I'm creating a compost pile right here. Cutting up all these banana body. If you have like cow or chicken, you could feed them with banana body. Just like this, like how you cut it up. Cut them up really fine and feed them. So now what I'm creating here, I'm creating a natural organic compost pile. Hey Etel, how you doing? A natural compost pile that's gonna jar a lot of earthworms, that's gonna jar a lot of beneficial insects into this compost pile. You know, banana leaf is really good in our garden, very good in our garden. And you know something you want to do? What I do a lot, guys, I love to cover my compost. Like for instance, I'll come and I'll cover the compost with soil over it. Because the thing is, you don't want the cold weather to dry out. You know, cold weather freeze out your nutrients, right? The cold weather will dry it out and dry everything out of that leaf. So you don't want the cold weather to dry it out. So what you do, you cover it with something, whether it's a tarp or soil. What I use soil. How much it costs to travel From I don't know, you got to do that. You can do that. Check it out online. Check it out online. Guys, you can do what I'm doing here. Any part of the wall. Any part of the wall you at, you can do this. What I'm doing here. So yes, guys, this method really works because now when this break down, you take it and you could add it in your raised bed. You could add it in your compost pile. You could add it in your container because this is gonna be rich natural soil growing up here. Now, something we use as well, you see all these weeds that go right here, growing up right here. We also take these weeds and we add them. But you don't have, in this area, I'm not gonna move the weeds. Why I'm not gonna move the weeds? Because when the weeds dry down, I'm gonna blend the weeds into the soil. So there's no need for me to do that. But in like different areas, you could always go and pull up the weeds. All this is herbs. This ain't even weed. This is actually herbs you call seed under leaf. These are not even weeds. This is herbs that we call seed under leaf. If you notice, you're gonna see the seed under leaf. This is basically what's here. And we're just taking them and pile them up in that area. So in the spring, even if they fully break down in the spring, at least by the time the winter, not the winter, the summer, early summer, they might be able to use them and feed your plant. If you have a space in your backyard, all you need to do is come outside in the fall, get all the plants, get leaves from every plant, especially if you grow in an organic garden. Especially if you grow in an organic garden, you come in your garden and you walk around and pick leaf from every plant you grow in your garden. Every plant. You see these are potato vines. All these are potato vines. And these potato, I didn't even harvest these potatoes as yet. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna harvest them. Maybe I might leave them. Hopefully, they might come back up for next spring. But my thing is, take some of everything, leaf from every plant in your garden and add in your compost pile. Once you walk on your compost pile, over the years, you have your garden and you're walking on your garden over the years, right? Especially naturally. You walk on your garden over the years and what's gonna happen? You're gonna start to create a super soil in, all right. I love the natural, all right, thank you. Do you add more? No, you no need to add worms. It's hard, definitely it's hard work. Do you have mice? No mice problem. I have squirrel problem, not mice. And let me explain this, guys. When you're doing what I'm doing, you don't need to add worms. Worms comes automatically. When you're doing this type of garden, natural garden, there's no need to add worms because I'm going to show you something. Worms love organic matter. You see this type of stuff? Worms love this type of stuff. And if you're able to have this stuff going, you see all these? Worms love them. Worms gonna eventually find their way into your compost pile. Once you're in using the synthetic stuff to run them away from your garden, they will eventually find their way in your compost pile. So you ain't got to be worrying about looking for worm and looking for this. No, they're gonna eventually find their way. You see what here? All this is, all these. You take them and you put them in your compost pile. This gonna break down really well. You know, you check what I'm saying? So now, when you finish with this, you take in this and put them around your fruit trees, around, you add them back in your soil, and you will be surprised, guys. The kind of result you'll be seeing, you will be surprised. I'm telling you. A natural garden, it takes, you see, the thing is, it's hard work. And many people ain't cut out to do, many people do not want to do that kind of work. So, and I understand. I truly understand. Many people don't want to put in that type of work in their garden. So we're going to cut the shortcut. We're going to cut the shortcut and we're going to do all different type of stuff. But what one thing we don't understand, yes, it get warm. Definitely, it get definitely warm. Even in the winter, sometimes it get warm. Yes. Yes, so many of us, we like the shortcut. And when I say the shortcut, what I mean, doing things the easy way. But sometimes the easy way does not last for a long time. Sometimes the easy way only work for a period of time. You know what I'm saying? Only for a period of time. So when you doing these shortcut, it messing up your soil. You start seeing, you digging and you cannot even see an outworm. You digging and you cannot even see anything. You digging and you realize your soil is getting so sandy. Even it wet, it's like it's still sandy. Look at this soil here. You see how this soil look, guys? Healthy and beautiful. You see? Hey Etel, how you doing? No, I'm not from there. I'm not from there. Yes, yes, yes. So guys, you see? So look, guys, look what I'm seeing. Hear what I'm seeing right now. The ending of the garden season is drawing very, very close. Right? And if you still look at my plants, them, you're gonna see how healthy they are, how beautiful the bell pepper them are, and they're still producing more peppers at this point, even though the garden season is getting to an end. So the plants them never stop producing. Watch it. The plants them never stop producing. So what I'm saying is, when you deal with your soil natural, you actually creating a super soil. You actually creating a soil that will always be beautiful, rich, because you maintaining the soil in a natural form. When you're using different type of stuff that's not really natural, sometimes, you know, this thing is so, some of the thing is so strong that if you put them around your plant, it dry down the plant. If you put it too close, it dries down your plant. So I don't know what is inside of that, but I wouldn't put that around my plant. If you so deadly, if you so crucial that if I take you and I put you around my arrows them, and I put it a little close, and then you're gonna dry it down, that means I don't need to be using you. Yes, this is Scotch bonnet right here. Yeah, this is Scotch bonnet. All this is Scotch bonnet. They produce a lot of pepper this year, man. Watch. and they still producing, watch. They still have small one. They never stop producing. All right? So what I'm saying, guys, you see all these, watch. All these weeds here. Instead of you weed them out, you leave them. And when they dry down, you blend them back into the soil. You see like this? You blend them back into the soil. This is how you're gonna get rich, nice, beautiful soil. You see? Because you're not throwing away your beautiful weeds that grows up in your garden. Every year, you blend them, you mix them, mix them. I hear that, I hear that. Hey Robert, how you doing? Hey Aking, how you doing? Yes guys, so you see, watch. Check out this soil here. So soft and nice, watch. Because I've been walking on these soil for years, and what I do every year, all the weeds, I take them up and mix them into my soil. So and the mistake a lot of us make, guys. All right, guys, for the people who never see a 9-foot bell pepper tree, look at right here. This is 9.8 feet tall. So I got to show you guys that if you notice, it have ripe pepper coming in really fast. 9 feet 8 inches tall, guys. A bell pepper tree from the ground comes right up. So if you see in this live, guys, this ain't no video, this is a live. I'm giving you this, a 9 feet 8 inches bell pepper tree. All right, how do we able to get that? The same method I'm giving you here. The same method I'm giving you. Never throw away your weed. At a certain point in the garden season, I don't weed up my garden, I just leave it. Why I leave it? Because the weeds them, I need the weeds them in the soil. So when the weeds them grow up, all I do, I mix them into the soil, like right here. All this, you seem to enjoy what you do. Yes, definitely, definitely. How about mango? No, I don't have no mango. I have mango tree in a container. Yeah, in a container. Some dwarf mango. You will never go hungry. No, 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 no. And that's how you got to design it, guys. You design your garden to feed you and your family. Not for you to go hungry. So you try to grow plants that can produce for you in abundance, that you can definitely feed your family. Hey, Pure Grow, what's up, brethren? Blessing Aya. You see what's going on here, guys? All these weeds, look at them. You see? They start breaking down already. Watch here. These, you don't want to throw these away. You want to take soil and cover them. So you put them there, and you take soil and you put the soil on there. Because you don't want the winter to dry out all the nutrients out of them. Because you know the winter will. Okay, look, we have sweet potato here. You see, we have worms, what? You see? That's what we're talking about, guys. You see? Earthworms. That's exactly what we're talking about. You see? You cover the weeds them. So once you cover the weeds them, we're gonna happen, the winter not gonna be penetrating the weed, because we need the weeds. We don't need the weeds to dry out. We need the nutrients from the weed into our soil. If the weed dry out, it's like it become nothing. If it dries out, it becomes nothing. Yes, man, I'm doing good. Fresh vegetable tastes better when frozen. Okay. Warm mean healthy soil, definitely, definitely. Once you start seeing, oh man, I thought I harvested out all my potato. Look here, guys. All right, I still got to I got to search this soil. I got to search this soil. I still have sweet potato. And you know what? I have a whole patch of sweet potato for harvest down there. But look right there. I now harvest. Hey, Sonny, what's up? Blessing. And look, you see sweet potato coming up here. So maybe it have even more potato down there. So this is what I'm talking about, guys, about growing a natural garden, and do not wait until the spring to start. Yeah, Pure, I believe so. I believe so, because I did a rush harvest here, and to me, like, I still have more potato there. You see, guys, container. I did a demonstration on how to pack container for your garden. I did a demonstration with this container. So with this container, you see, we see worm down inside there. Right there, we nearly touch a worm right there. Right across there. With this container, we pack this container. Sweet potato yes, I love sweet potato, definitely. Teach us. All right, thank you. Well, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because this is what I've been doing for years, teaching people how to grow a natural organic garden. Okay. John, as I say, I start my first garden this year. I just found your channel. Thank you. All right. Well, listen to me. You at the right place. Because here is where we teach about growing natural food. And we're not sending you to no store to buy anything. We're telling you to use what you have in your soil, in your garden, and build your soil. Like, for instance, no, these are weeds that I get out of my garden. So what I do in my container, I pack my container with weed, then I cover it with some soil. Then I pack again some weed, then I cover it with some soil. So down there, if you notice, down there is already packed and prepared. Yes. You see? All right, so now you have it here. I've been doing this for years, guys. I've been teaching on YouTube for years. So now you find a channel that can teach you how to grow food naturally. All right? So you see this, guys? This soil already packed and prepared and ready and just waiting. So whether down inside there, we have weeds down inside there, and then we have soil cover it up. This is just goes there for like a protection to help keep the coldness from really penetrating, because, guys, the coldness does penetrate your soil, and it already penetrates your compost as well. So sometimes, if it's able to get a little heat, even during the winter, that help break it down. The coldness gonna more freeze it up than anything else. And that's not what you want. You understand? So try your best, guys. Try your best. Follow this channel. Check out my brother Pure Grow as well. I'm telling you, this brother can testify for this garden season of the success that I get out of this garden. We show you how to make compost pile. We show you what to use to make liquid compost. We show all of that, guys. And all we asking for, you hit the like button and follow our channel and support us however you can. Even as by hitting the like button, sharing the video, making a comment, we will appreciate that. But yes, guys, the garden season is coming to an end. And I'm telling you, well, you know what? You found the person, because I teach the truth. And guess what? I do it live. I do a lot of live session showing you how to plant, how to set your seed, how to take care of your seedlings. I did a lot of that this garden season. So all I'm saying, don't forget to hit the notification bell, because if you hit the notification bell, you will able to get update every time I post a video. I have over 3,000 videos on my channel, so you can definitely check them out. You can type in how to make compost. You want to find, just go on my channel, check it out, and you will learn so much. And our garden is proof of itself. So if you have the space, please don't forget. I'm looking forward to watching. All right, thank you. Thank you, Piogo. Blessing, Aya. All right, so you see here, that's our compost pile we already start creating. We also have a 9-year-old compost pile that we're gonna be start using next garden season. We've been putting stuff on that pile for over 9 years now. So we know we have some real rich compost under that pile. But we make compost in many different ways. We make it in the liquid form. We make it in dry compost. In many other ways we make our compost. You see, we still have big, massive pumpkin. Not really pumpkin, that's a squash really. But they're so big sometimes I miss. I call them pumpkin because they're so big. Yes, guys. All this is still food. This area here is full of food. Bunch of edibles that we never even get to harvest because of the pumpkin them. The pumpkin vines was growing, so we wasn't able to harvest anything. Well, all right, nothing happened before the time. 9 years, wow, that's probably definitely. And when I'm walking on it, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how the compost look. 9 years old. And guys, you also could have a container. So say for instance, guys, you have a small space, right? Say for instance, you see what, guys? The garden is still full. Look how much ripe pepper everywhere. The garden is still full of food. We still have edibles to harvest. We still have a bunch of sorrel to harvest. The garden is really striving, guys. So this is the result from a natural garden. In this garden, you will see bell pepper tree, 9 feet tall, 8 feet tall, 7 feet tall. Where do you see these things, guys? Where do you see a bell pepper tree 9 feet tall? We able to do that, and we showing you live. We not sitting down and tell you we grow 9 feet tall pepper tree. We can show you live from the bottom here. This is the bottom here, and look how tall. This is my hand right here, and look all the way go up there. That's the only place you could see these type of stuff. And so what we're teaching, it's walking. And that's the thing. It's all about result. Because you could sit down on a computer, you could sit down and talk all day. If you can't show the result, it don't make any sense. But at Plant a Garden TV, we show you the result. We show you the production. We show you how we harvest. We show you how we plant. We show you how we grow. We show you how everything works out in our garden. All right? And our garden is foolproof. What was, oh man. Man, well, listen to me, you at the right place. You at the right place. If I teach how to set the seed, I teach how to plant them, I teach how to take care of them. So on this channel, man, you will become a garden pro. I'm telling you, because we share everything. We share all of the information because we're willing to see everybody succeed. We're willing to see everybody successful because at the end of the day, guys, the goal is eating healthy and feeding yourself. Eating healthy and feeding yourself. Don't you see what happening now? Time is changing. Time is changing, guys. Learn as much as you can now, even though. Exactly, Pure Go. This is not a showing contest. It's production. That's it right there. It's all about production, man. And this is why we can come live and show you how we planting with confidence and show you how our plants striving with confidence and know for sure that every year we could tell you, all right, we're gonna grow 8-foot bell pepper tree this year and make it happen. We understand how to do that. Last year we grew a poblano pepper 10 feet tall. Where do you see these things? You don't see this, and I'm telling you, in months this happened. In 5 months we get our pepper tree to 9 feet tall. In 5 months we get our poblano. 5 months after planting it, we get our poblano pepper to 10 feet tall. We know how to do that, and it's not boasting, guys. It's the truth. We know how to do it, and I'm showing you how to do it. I'm actually showing you how to do it. All these weeds that grows up in your garden, find a way how to save them. All right, yes. Find a way how to save them. These are weeds. Don't throw them away. Why would you throw away? These are gold you have right here. Why would you throw them away? Why? Why would you take up these beautiful weeds and throw them away, guys? Let me show you what I'm going to be doing with them. Don't do that. You keep doing this, over the years, you're going to realize what you have done. And what you have done is creating a super soil. That's what you're creating. The same weeds that grows up in your garden, loaded with nutrient, use them and create a compost pile. That's what's happening here, guys. You could also add pieces of trunk, like tree trunk. You could also add these things and create a super soil. Your plants them growing like you don't even understand how your plants them growing like that until you continue, until you really see, oh my goodness, is the soil. How else is the soil, guys? The soil is the essence. The soil is the where the richness stores. So if you're able to keep that soil rich, maintaining it every fall, do not wait till the spring, whether you're dealing with container or not. Sometimes during this is a pepper, I did a demonstration about overwintering. So this is how you overwinter pepper, guys. You dig it out the container, put it in the soil and take it indoors that the cold weather not gonna damage it. All right, so this is what we do. So yes, guys, the battery gonna end, so I don't want to be rude and make the life cut off, but once the life cut off, know that is the battery. All right. But you have food. Well, all this is food just lying around here. I have harvest what? We have bell pepper just here. We have so much bell pepper we harvest that these just here. They're just here. What I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna basically, you see the coldness don't start to penetrate these. These, what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna throw them in my liquid because we always give back to the soil. You see, we cooked yesterday. We did a out cook yesterday. And this is potato skin. And we just throw it on our compost bed. So we try to do everything natural, guys. So these pepper, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw them in my compost container, and because we always give back to the soil. All right, all these leaf, we take them off. Every plant in your garden, you should take the leaf from every plant and put them in your compost pile. This is how you maintain what you have going on in your garden. This is how you could throw them right here, and then you cover them with some soil. This is how you maintain what you have going on in your garden. You want to make sure you repeat the process. Once you build your soil to a certain level, what you do, you repeat in the process. All right, this is burdock right here. We take the burdock. We're doing all this before the cold weather, because when the cold weather comes, it's gonna dry them out. We don't want them dry out. We want to receive the nutrients out of them. So what we're gonna do, we take them and we put them in our container. All right, so once we put them in our container, all these gonna break down and release their nutrient in the water. If we put them in a compost pile, we also want to cover them with some soil. It's important to cover them with some soil, because you don't want the coldness to dry out the nutrients out of it. You need the nutrients in the soil. You see? Look here. All this is peanut right here that I have to harvest. I ain't harvest them as yet. But what we do, we take these. This is compost right here. And we could also take these and put them in the container. You see what's going on there? Now we could add more soil on this in this container. So this is gonna be natural compost that we can take and spread in our garden. Or if we want, we could plant something right here. All right? Yes, Pogo say yes, eggplant. Yes, planter, eggplant. Towards very, yes, eggplant. And pure grey, you know what, man? Let me show you what's still going on with these eggplant up to this time. They're still producing, so. They never stop, watch. They never stop producing and they never stop growing. All of them, right at this moment, still have an eggplant. Watch it. They never stop growing. All of them never stop. They never stop producing. Look at my peppers, them guys. My pepper, them loaded with pepper, hot pepper. Still loaded with pepper at this point. Still producing. But the only thing is, the coldness gonna take them all. So now, I have to make sure I come at least a day or two before this weather starts getting cold and harvest as much as I can and leave everything for go back to the earth. All these pepper trees you see standing there, I'm gonna take all of them and throw them in my compost pile and allow them to break down. All right, so these are simple ways, guys. Create a compost pile. All right, this, you see these unripe already. This is my 9-foot bell pepper tree. Yes, 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 I definitely keep seeds. I'm drying out. A matter of fact, I'm drying them out right now. That's what I'm basically doing now. I'm drying out seeds right now. Because you know, you want to make sure your seeds properly dry. You cannot save seed while they're wet, because they're going to spoil. I have burdock seed. I have all kind of seed that I store. So here we have natural organic garden. Hey Black Guns, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here, man. Blessings, blessings. Yes, guys. So it's still a beautiful season. I'm telling you, I harvest bell pepper till I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's still so much. It's still here to harvest. You understand? It's still so much at this point to harvest. You see, for instance, if we wasn't getting, if this pepper could have go another 2 months, I'm telling you, we would have got 12 feet pepper tree up in here, 15 feet, because they never stop growing. They will grow, 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 grow. They will never stop. The soil,